Houston, we may have a problem. All right, welcome back, everybody, to The Infected. I'm the Bearded OG. I'm not drunk, I promise. And we are picking up pretty much right where we left off. We are ready to go back to the trader, sell a few more things, build out the workbench that we left there, and then go back to the big town and finish looting the second half of that town. If you did not catch the last episode, we've made 1,765 coin. Well, that's what we have in total. And we only got maybe a little more than half, maybe 55-60% of that town looted. So we're going to go back and finish that in this episode and see if we can raise enough money. We need $2,500 or coin or whatever to purchase the water mill, which is what we're gunning for. However, the river froze overnight, and I don't know what this is going to do. So this could really be a problem. Let's see what happens. Okay, and then if we do this and we press P. Oh, okay. Whew. I was a little concerned there for for a minute. So I was thinking, yeah, if we didn't have the P option, that would have been disastrous, because basically we would not have had access to our truck for the whole rest of the winter and even a little bit into early March. But it worked, so it's a beautiful thing. All right, guys, I will see you at the trader, and we'll go from there. I really wished we could either see behind us or at least that our mirrors worked. Okay, go this way, and then this way. Okay, I'm gonna jump out and look and see. Oh, we need to get over here. Gotcha. Okay. Probably be easier actually for me to just to pull in forward and back out. Oh, come on. There we go. We're a little bit far away, but that's fine. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to grab U, and do this. Are you serious? I'm actually short one plank. I thought I needed 8. It's 8 for the chest. 10 for the... Oh, shit! 10 for the thing. I guess the town's getting an invasion. I don't know where they are, though. Oh, they're behind me. That's where they are. Is that all of them? Yeah, it looks that way. Okay. Oh, well, there's one over here, but this guy's probably just part of the townspeople. Okay. I can't believe I didn't properly count that. Actually, I can. I absolutely can believe that I didn't properly count that. I just had 8 in my head because that's what we need to make storage chests. Let's just pull in forward. It's going to be so much easier because then backing out will not be a problem. So from now on, we pull in forward. I don't think these guys have a chance of dropping planks, do they? Probably not. And actually, in the grand scheme of things, that's probably a good thing. Well, I'll tell you what we're going to do then. We're going to build a quick sawmill and just make 2 planks because I'm not fucking around with this right now. We're going to get it done, so that way it's done. So, that being said, let's grab you, and let's cut you down. And we'll build ourselves a saw bench. Put you right here. And this just requires logs. Whoops, nope. Pick them up. I guess I could have done this in the first place, but we were just so full of crap at the time that I wanted to get home and get it situated, you know. Okay, that'll make 2 planks, and then that'll get the workbench done. If you didn't see the last episode, the reason I'm making this here is primarily so that when we come back with 500 million spoiled meat, we can use it just to turn it into biofuel and make about 40% more profit from selling it than we would if we just sold the biofuel straight up. So that's the story behind all of that. Okay, we want all of this except for you. And we're going to sell all of that too. And then everything else should be emptied out and ready for more looting. I guess I could have done a little bit neater job of stacking those, but you know what? It's fine. Just not going to worry about it. I might fix it someday later on when it really bugs the hell out of me, but it's not bugging the hell out of me right now. Okay, so we want to move all. Just get rid of that for me. Move all of this. That. We'll hang on to this. And that's another 4188 right there. Boom. Okay, so that gets us up to 1823. What we are going after is we're going after the water mill for 2500. That's what we're shooting for. All right, ladies and gents, I will meet you at the big town, and we will pick up right where we left off. See you in a bit. All right, guys, we are back in town. Let's deal with the enemies while we're still in the best weapon in the game. Well, if we can... Look at him going in the door and escaping me, and me getting stuck. Seriously? Come on, game. You're killing me. Okay, turn that way. Go. I guess for some reason it's pivoting me the opposite direction that I'm trying to go in, but that's okay as long as it gets me unstuck, I guess. Weird. So, a VAM, yeah, there's a VAM in the police station. Let's see if he comes back out, and we'll peg him, and then I don't know what's going to happen with this other guy. There we go. He did. Let's see if this other guy comes out. Oh, he did. Okay. Came out and came around over here. Where are you going? There we go. Okay. So, let's get turned around here. Basically need to do this part of town. Everything over on that end, but we also, I think we had a little bit left in the Pratt Pharmaceuticals, maybe? And we also have another apartment building on the other side of this that we need to do, and we need to do this police station. So we'll grab you. Yeah, everything over on this side too we have to do yet. So let's first go back into the Pratt place. I think, if I remember right, I think we got too heavy and couldn't finish it out. Right? How did we get up there? In here? Yeah, through here. So we definitely were on the 3rd floor. And the stairs for that. I've since closed out and saved the game and come back in and all that, so that's why these doors are all closed again. I think we were in here, and we probably... Oh yeah, right, we left a whole bunch of this in here. Well, not a whole bunch, but some. And then we might have finished this room. Does look like we did, okay. So we'll start here. Put all of that. Hit you, hit you. We have a lot more room now, so I'm not expecting any problems finishing out the rest of the town in terms of just space to store stuff. Alright, grab that. Grab that. How come I'm crunching on snow inside of an office building? What the hell's up with that? Okay, we'll come in here, grab all of these. So the question, the $1 million question, is really the $2,500 question. Are we going to make $2,500 by the time this is all said and done? If we're like really close, like really, really close, I probably will go back to the base and grab a few more things to sell. I think we have a good shot, you know, at doing it, but we'll see. We'll see how it goes. All right, nothing else in there, and then we'll work our way around this side. That takes care of that. Nothing else over here. Okay. Do this guy next. And this room. And I think that's it. This just goes up on the roof, right? Yeah. And I'm pretty sure we hit these. Yes, we did. Okay. Okay, let's do a drop off here. So like before, we'll put small single-spaced items in this first bin to start. Except for ore. We'll put large items in here. We'll put... oh, you know what? Since we already have that in there, we'll put odd-shaped items in there, and we'll put large-shaped items in here to start with. I need to redo that. That was pretty sloppy, but I'm not going to worry about that right now. It was part of it was just because we were on that kind of incline there off the dock, so a little hard to line it up, but I'll fix that later because it's going to bug me otherwise. And we'll put you there. For food stuff, we'll dedicate this bin to all of that and all of that. And we are probably thirsty. Yes, we are. We shouldn't be cold because we have our full winter gear on, so we're good to go. We need to do the police station, but let's run over and do this apartment building first because we didn't do this one either. Pretty sure we got everything outside of here, though. Grab you, grab you. Get all the stuff down below first. Let's close this door. Oh, we can't. Never mind. Oh, shit. All right. Who do we got? Just you. Okay. So we'll start with this apartment here. Get all of that. We're still looking for one more tech note, too. Oh, that's not lootable. Weird. Okay. Did we check that? Yeah. It's a big doily on the table there. Those aren't lootable either. What the hell? Okay, that's everything for the first floor. Got all of that. Nothing in the tub. Grab you. Did we hit this? Nope, we didn't. Grab you, grab you. Grab you. think that's it for this guy. Up to floor number 3. Get all the outside stuff first. There's a sheet on the bed, not the bed, the couch. Oh. I thought this was all one searchable unit, but these are... I think those were 2 different things. Were they? I don't know. I've been missing that all along. Okay, and then go here. Grab you. Search, take all. Those are 2 different things. Okay, I need to go check those other, I guess the ground floor or whatever, wherever I left off. Make sure I didn't miss anything. Yeah, we've already done this. And then, is there another floor? Or is this just the top of the building? Oh, there is another floor. All right, cool. That. Grab you and grab you. You were loadable too. Nice. And the final apartment. Let's just eat that. Nothing in the tub. All right, that is it for this apartment building. Let's go down here, and I just want to take a quick look in here again. Yeah, we missed that. Okay. What about in here? Missed that one too. I always thought that was all one lootable thing, but apparently the sink and the medicine cabinet are the single unit, and then if there's a cabinet below it, that's a separate thing. Show enough. All right. Nice. That takes care of the apartment building. Enemy right here. Come on, dude. That was a headshot. Whoop. He hit me with his infected rock. Grab you, get your bone arrow, and I check these, right? Yeah. Okay, we'll probably need to do a drop off first because we definitely do in our food bin. So let's do this. We'll add you, and that's all. Do this. Get in there, do this. Move all. Move all. And then for food stuff, eggs and those, and yeah, we'll move all the raw bacon. We'll eat. And these 2 guys will eat all of this. So that way, if this goes off, it just turns into the, the spoiled stuff anyway. Okay. Let's try the police station next. Wonder why there's no firearms in this game. You can't tell me it's because the developer doesn't believe in the violence of guns, because that would be hypocritical if you ask me. We're using the violence of bows and knives and everything else. So, who gives a shit if you use a knife or a gun, you know? And maybe that's not the reason at all. There might be a different reason altogether, but I think we should have guns in this. I mean, it is kind of like a zombie apocalypse after all, right? Am I right? I hope so. You don't have to agree if you don't want to. It doesn't matter. Anyway, yeah, let's... These police stations kind of suck, man. There's hardly anything in them. Okay, let's do another just quick drop-a-doo here. And then we'll go hit the next part of the town. Got a couple more eggs and these thingies here. Okay, nice. Might as well kill all of these guys. Oh, what the hell. There we go. Man, there's a lot of Zeeks around. Or in this case, Veeks, maybe? Killing so many of these guys, I don't even know if I'm going to remember where all the bodies are. Another guy way off in the woods, but that's enough. Did we... We haven't done this side of this building. We did the other side, but not this side. Okay, so let's park there. I don't even think I've ever been on this side of town. We'll run over here and loot all the bodies. We must have we done this place already? Yeah, we must have. Okay. I don't remember for sure. We haven't done that one, though. Okay, we gotta be careful. There's another zombie right there. He's probably gonna be a runner. Oh, no, he's not. Okay, and then this guy here. I think that was all of them. There's a new one over there. Did we hit this? Yes, we did. Okay. So basically, we just have to do this building and then everything over there. Headshot. Okay, so let's do this building. Grab that. Stay on this floor first, and then we'll go up later. Sounds like there's a... Whoops. Here, get rid of that. Sounds like there's a deer outside. Let those... That... Bunch of shelves with boxes. Okay, so that takes care of all of that. Let's see. That just goes upstairs. Did we done anything over here? Headshot. Alright, let's go retrieve our arrow that we shot all the way on the other side of the fucking town. Yeah, you're scary. We know. Oh, shit. Where'd the arrow go? My bow just broke. Alright. Oh, no, it's right here. Okay, we're gonna have to take him out with the spear if he aggroes on us, which he probably is. Yep, he did. Okay. Run away! He a normal? Yeah, he's a normal. He won't be too hard to kill. Pull him back this way a little bit, though, just so he doesn't attract any of his buddies. Yeah. Whoa! Gotcha, sucker. Okay, we do not have any more bow ability. So, yeah, there's that. I don't have any rope with me, so I can't do anything about it. I didn't time that one very well. And we got hurt. So let's do that. Health is okay. It's not too bad. Oh, not like that. Guess we didn't. Yeah. The tricky part about a bow out in the wild is the rope. Everything else isn't a big deal. Now, did we go in here already? We probably did. Yeah, looks like we did. Okay. This just goes back into... Oh. I thought that was the stairwell, but I guess not. What's in here? This room. Okay, all done. Now let's go up. This is going to be a long apartment building complex, it looks like. Okay, check here. Still hoping we'll find one final... What's that? Oh, I guess it's just a single cucumber, but the icon looked like there was 3 of them, so it was throwing me off a little bit. Okay, we're done in here. We can't go that way. We can go this way, though. Get these. And I think that's it for this room. Okay, so why don't we go down the outer wall first, and then we'll come back on the inner wall. Sounds like a plan to me. Gotta remember to check those waste paper baskets. It's quite the fancy place. Look at that fancy cabinet. Fancy schmancy. Okay, let's do the next one. Oh, we can't. That one's blocked. And that goes down. Okay, then we'll circle back around this way. Nothing else in here. This is like a classroom. Training center or something, eh? Okay. We get this? Yeah. Here, let's put this away. That fancy bed. I want a fancy bed like that. Maybe I can make something like that when I get the decoration upgrade from the trader. Haven't seen any tech notes yet. Okay, check this room. Maybe you can't get tech notes in the city. I don't know. I haven't seen a single one here at all. Grab that. Grab that. Okay. One more. And we're heavy. Let's eat that. And eat that. That gets us right at 100. Are you serious? Eat one more. Okay, 99.8. There's nothing in there anyway. That's, yeah, just about anything we put in our inventory is going to get us over. And there's valuable enough stuff to come back. All right, well, I'm going to run down to the truck, drop stuff off, come back up here, grab the rest of this stuff. Did I show you what? Oh, there's nothing in any of those. So we got some bolts, or screws rather, in there. We've got some of that stuff in there. That stuff in there, which is definitely worth coming back for. So I'll just come back up and grab this too. And then I'll bring you guys back when we're ready to go to the next floor. All right, guys, I am back. It is actually the next day in real life for me. So I always let you guys know that if I have that big of an interruption in an episode, so that way you know if I seem like, oh, gee, you just did that like 5 seconds ago. Well, actually, maybe it was 25 hours ago. So anyway, yeah, we're back in this last room at the end of the hall where we left off. And we will continue from here, looting stuff. I guess I missed that one, and I think that's it for this floor. Did we go over here yesterday? Where does this go? Yeah, we did. When you log out of the game and then start it back up later, all the doors close, right? So you can't use open to doors to know where we've been. But it looks like we just have a cookie cutter of the same floor up here. So let's just do it all over again. So we are working towards getting. We're trying to get to 2,500 monies in order to get the water wheel. So that is what we are working towards. And this is a continuation. I'm saying this as much to remind myself as you guys. That's what happens when you eat, old man. You forget shit. But this is a continuation of 2 episodes where we've gone through and looted the entire town, or working on doing that. We haven't done it yet, but that is the goal. Okay, so we got another stairwell on that side, and I think we have a pretty decent shot at raising that much money before this is all said and done. But we'll see. We'll see how it goes. The other thing that occurred to me too is I think I may have mentioned to you guys earlier in this episode, yesterday for me, that if we don't make enough money but we're close, we could just sell some stuff from home. But actually, if that happens, we'll just loot another town, maybe just the trader's town again, to see if we can get the final amount that we would need for the water wheel. And then once we have the water wheel, we have a continuous, uninterruptible source of power, and it'll be a beautiful thing. I don't know how much power the water wheel actually puts out, but whatever it is, it'll be a continuous, renewable, whatever you want to call it, source. So it will help hugely and get, I think, the second most expensive thing in this game in terms of stuff that you buy from the trader done and off the list. Whether or not we actually ever attempt the 25,000 gold thingy to make electronics and mechanical parts remains to be seen. I'll be honest with you, from where I sit right now, I don't see the point. I mean, why? That would take an unbelievable amount of looting and time to raise that much money. What would be cool is if the game had a way for you to sell stuff, like make products and sell those, and not just, the only thing we can sell is loot, right? At least I don't think we can sell products. Maybe we can. I guess didn't think about that. But I don't just mean, making something and selling it. I mean an actual game and mechanic, kind of like, the best thing I can think of is like Medieval Dynasty, where you can actually produce goods from your village and then sell it like at market stalls, stuff like that. I don't know, just some things to think about. 7 Days to Die. Well, 7 Days to Die doesn't really have a direct mechanic for that, but you can make stuff and sell it to the trader if you want to kind of role play doing something like that. But here's the other thing too. I mean, oh my God, 25,000 gold. That is such an enormous, astronomical jump. In price from all the other things that you can buy from the trader, and it seems just really off kilter to me. So I don't know what the rationale behind that even is. It just seems bizarre. So I never say never, but at this point, I'm not planning on doing that. Not in this playthrough, anyways. But we'll see how things go. We will see how things go. Okay. Let's grab this and this and this. There we go. Get the waste paper basket. So much stuff to loot. I've mentioned this to you guys before, but I actually, after doing this for so long, I actually get a little bit of loot fatigue. It's like, okay, I'm done looting, man. But in this particular case, kind of the whole point is to loot the entire town at least once. So I kind of have a motivation, to keep going until we get it all done. And again, after that, I don't know if I'll loot the entire town again. We'll see. Maybe we will. We'll see. Never say never, right? Oh my god, how many floors are in this place? Holy shitballs. Okay, just one more. There is, you know what? There is nothing on this roof in terms of debris. This could be, you could do a really nice base up here and you wouldn't have to worry about shit being in the way. You'd still have all the other problems we talked about being on a roof where you wouldn't be able to put stuff in the ground, but that's the trade-off, I suppose, for having a nearly impenetrable base with a nice view. Know what I'm talking about? Okay, grab all that. Nothing over there. The other thing, too, and this is, I kind of understand this game and what it's trying to do and all that. And I love the game, you guys. I wouldn't be playing it if I wasn't, but the other thing that makes looting a little bit tedious is we don't really have that many different things to loot from. It's all kind of the same shit, right? We got trash bags, we got end tables, we got filing cabinets, and so I don't know. That makes it not quite as cool as it would be if we had more stuff to look at, but whatever. It's not really about what we're looking at as much as it is about what we're getting from it. I know that, but just some food for thought is all. I highly doubt the developer is watching my playthroughs of his game or her game or their game, but that's just a thought. Did we go all the way into the other apartment? It doesn't seem like it. So yeah, how do you get into here? There's like a whole nother section here that doesn't seem like we can access it. A mystery. It's a mystery. So that's kind of like the second or third scenario that we've run into looting in town here, where there seems to be some areas that you can't get to. Unless I'm just missing something, which is entirely possible. This is like the little classroom thingy. Alright, let's go in here. Grab you. You. I always want to loot the toilets, because in 7 Days to Die you can find a pistol in a toilet. Kind of a little nod to the movie The Godfather. So it's just kind of a habit, Okay, we got a blizzard going, but that shouldn't majorly impact us because we're in full winter regalia. So I don't think we need to worry about it too much. We might get a little cold, but probably not dangerously so. I am in full winter clothing, right? Yeah, got the winter jacket and the snow pants. Yeah, okay. Just double checking. Grab that. Okay, so far, we seem to be able to pick everything up, but we're probably going to either get overweight or out of capacity. Yep, there we go, right there. As soon as I said it. As soon as I freaking said it. But look at all this good stuff, though. Is there something? Okay, here, let's chow down on this, and that just lightened us up. We could also eat a couple of eggs. That'll give us some protein and lighten us up a little more. And let's have you and you. I can't believe, well, I don't know. Can't believe is not the right word, but it's just interesting is the word. How many eggs you get from looting. It's like you can get a shit ton of eggs from looting, man. But, now that we're producing our own eggs, we don't really need to worry about that so much. I'm just selling them now. Oh, we are getting cold. Okay. We probably have the wherewithal. We're 99.2. Okay, we better stop. So we'll come back in here and finish off with this wardrobe and this last room and all that stuff over there. Actually, let's take this other stairwell down too because it's going to be closer to the truck. Anyway, what was I saying? I was saying we probably can make some coffee. Yeah, we should be able to. So do you split one and that and craft a coffee and drink it. And that should push back the cold for us. I hope it does anyway. Right, we don't have a bow either. Got to remember that. I think I'm going to also take one of these just to top off our health, because you never know what might happen. Alright, there's a bad guy off that way. There's one right there too. Okay, if they attack, I'll probably jump in the truck and take them out that way. Oh, all right, let's do the usual, dropping off of the stuff. Okay, we left off here with this wardrobe. And we will continue our loot sesh of this building. We're almost done with it. And then we still have, you know, the rest of this end of town. I think it's the western end of town that we got to do. So we're not done yet. Hopefully we can get this knocked out in this episode. I don't want this to be a 3-part episode, but if it has to be, it has to be. Sometimes that's just the way it goes. Grab all of that. Grab this. Grab that. Oh, there's not a deck in this place. Grab you and you. Yeah, so anyway, it would be, you know, a relatively minor thing, but it'd be nice if the looting was a little more interesting in terms of what we're looting from. But there's enough good things going on with this game to where, you know, that's not a deal breaker for me. Okay, I think we're done, guys, with this building, finally. So let's go back down these stairs again, and then we'll see what we have left to do. We hit that, right? Yeah. Go out here. Get this out just in case. What is the durability on my stuff, by the way? That's 82, that's 99, that's 100. Okay, yeah, because we recently did a repair on these things, so. Okay, so I think we hit that building. I don't think we've done that one. So we haven't done that building or anything over there. Let me just double check and make sure. I'm pretty sure we did this building, but remember, it's been a whole day and then some. It's been a very long, in real life work day for me, so my brain's a little fried right now. Yeah, okay, I think we did all of that. We've got 2 enemies over there, so why don't we get their attention? Hey, assholes. Oh, there's like 4 assholes. Okay. I'm stuck. Come on. Damn it, Jim. Whoa. Crunch that guy. Okay, let's park right here. Get the spear out just in case I miss somebody, and we'll harvest all these guys. Thought I heard footsteps over there. I don't think the vampies make footstep noise. Not that I've really noticed. Maybe they do. I don't know. Maybe they're just ghostly silent. Which would kind of make sense for vampires, but not so much for zombies. Zombies usually are not silent creatures. At least not in real life. Huh. Oh, see what I did there? Okay. Let's loot this apartment building. Those are fancy looking filing cabinets. Venom? Kind of looks like him a little bit. Alright, so that's it, right, for this apartment? Yeah, this just goes out and crosses over to this one here. Nothing in the tub. Let me know how you guys... That's like a blood stream. I don't know. Really weird. How much do you guys enjoy watching... how much have you enjoyed, I should say, watching these last few videos where we've just done almost nothing but loot like crazy? Is that something you like to watch? Is it like, okay, OG, this is getting pretty damn tedious? I mean, give me some feedback on that, because that'll kind of maybe affect how much of this sort of thing I show in the future. I know there's going to be a couple of you hardcore motherfuckers that are going to just love this stuff, and I get it. And by the way, I say that with all the love in my heart. I appreciate you guys a whole lot. But, you know, not everybody, I don't think anyways, because I've been doing YouTube for like 8 years. I don't think all of you are probably going to like this much looting. So anyway, just give me some feedback on that. Okay, grab that. Grab this and this. You know, for me personally, my eyes go cross after a while doing this. Like I said, you know, kind of loot fatigue. But what is kind of exciting about it, though, is knowing that we're getting really close to making enough money to get the, you know, the water mill. So that's kind of like the motivation to keep going, so to speak. Is that? Oh wait, is that it? I guess that's it. There's not another floor. Okay. So that takes care of this place. Okay, let's head over here. We might as well do a quick drop off. Okay, let's go in, go in here. This is like an auto shop, nice. A crafter tool cabinet. So that's a little different than the usual fare. Guess we can't loot the paint rack thingy. The other thing too is it doesn't really seem to me like you can find a specific kind of loot in a specific kind of container. It's all just random. I mean, you can find electrical parts in a cardboard box, and you can find a baked potato in a car, you know, that kind of thing. So, anyway, just some thoughts, you know, that would make this a little less tedious, a little more interesting. I'm not really complaining. I'm just kind of providing feedback, my thoughts on the overall experience, right? Did we grab these? Oh, yeah, we did. Get a silent thingy out of there. Okay, I guess that's it for the auto shop. Did we check these? No, we didn't. We didn't check that one. Okay. We didn't go in here. That's not lootable. That is. Okay, there we go. Let's go hit these cars. All right, what do we got going on here? I don't know. More auto shop stuff. These cars are in pretty good shape. Too bad we couldn't hotwire one. Did we grab this? All right, so those doors just lead back out of the showroom. And I got a little sleepy. Okay, that's it for that. I've never been on this end of town before. Let's go get these two things. I think that does it, guys. Auto parts repair car service. All right. Whew. Boy, that was a lot of work. So I will meet you back at Air Trader, or actually Frau Trader, and we will sell what we have and see if we can make enough money to buy ourselves the blueprint for the water wheel. Ah, look at this, the welcoming committee. Stuck, damn it. Come here. There you go. Grab you, grab you, grab you. We already grabbed you. Okay, so, let's see here. I want to keep this, and I want to keep all of this, and all of this, and we'll put the other ore pieces in there. I want all of the teas and coffees to go in there so we can turn them into sellables. We don't actually have a whole lot of teas and coffees, do we? Here, let's do this. Let's drink this. Let's throw that back and that back. It gets our carbs topped off. Eat a couple eggs. And then we want to, where's the thing? Okay, oh my God, we got a lot of that. Okay. How about if we're not gonna have room for all this, so move all of those, move all of those. Baked potatoes sell for 6 cents. Yeah, let's instead sell the eggs. Then we'll come back for the spoiled food in a minute. So let's actually go in here, and we've already looted all this, right? Yeah, okay. So we'll go to sell all these eggs. $30, that's pretty damn good. Not bad at all. And then we're going to sell all of this stuff because it's super easy for us to make or obtain. We're just not going to worry about it. We're going to make $88.55 instead. Ooh, look at that. We're getting close. We are getting close. My dude's really tired too. Okay, now let's go here. Here and grab all of that. Go here. Nope. Well, okay, yeah, that works too. We just need to go here. Grab you. Craft all. Come on. Okay, grab that. Grab these. Go here, and here. Craft all. Okay. Sell. $1.60 for those. And okay, yeah, that's it. I don't know. I mean, yeah, I guess it's still worth doing that. It's not a ton of money, but it's something, right? Okay, so we need a total of 6 cans. So there's 5, 6, and you know what? I'm gonna just I think I'm just gonna sell the cans because we got a whole bunch of cans back at the base too. We should, however, if for no other reason because I'm getting kind of tired of listening to him, make 2 of these and just throw those back. I don't know if the effects of this stacks or not. So yeah, let me know if you guys know if it does. Okay, split one, dude and dude, craft max. There we go. All right, sell. Take all of those. Normally I wouldn't do this, but because we have a surplus and we're just trying to make as much money as possible, right? Move all of those. And you know what? Just move that too. I don't care. Okay, another $22 there. Now, I'm such a frickin' noob. Really? Did I just do that? We could have made a hell of a lot more money off of that. Son of a bitch. Like I said, it's been a long day, guys. It's been a long freaking day. Okay, I'm definitely gonna keep these. I'm not gonna sell them. God damn it. Oh well, whatever. Can't do anything about it now. Because again, you know, we have a lot of cans back at the base, and if we do end up needing to loot this town too, then we can save those for that purpose. Move that, move that, move that. In fact, here, just move everything over there, but then do this. Move you guys back. And I'm not going to sell the fish bait. Everything else from there, I think we can get away with selling. Okay, we're going to just sell everything in here except for the repair kits. They're not really worth enough money to bother with, to be honest with you. Can we make room? Grab that, put it there, and put you there, and you there. And that gives us room for you. And, oh my God, we're heavy. Okay, let's just go sell this stuff. Yeah, damn it. Oh well, like I said, can't do anything about it. Lesson learned. Probably not, though. I'll probably do that again, knowing me. But you know what? There are more important things in the world to worry about than that. At least I'm going to tell myself that so I can feel a little bit better about doing something really stupid. You guys will forgive me, right? Am I right? I hope so. Nobody's perfect. I'm no exception. Okay. Yeah, move all of that stuff. Oh, no, we're not selling the gas. I mean, we could even sell that, but we're not going to. Okay, look at that. $489. Is that enough? Oh, God, we're so close, you guys. Holy shitballs, we're so close. Okay. What else do we have? We got these. Okay. We're keeping these guys. Here, let's move this down to here. And do I have anything else? Or is that all of it? we've got those. We're not selling the ore. We're just not going to do it. I mean, how much do we get from it? 34 cents a pop? Yeah, let's not. Because think about it, right? Oh shit, that's only 2 cents. So these two things together are worth 36 cents, but if we couldn't, but we can turn that into a steel ingot. So yeah, we're not selling that. No fucking way are we selling that. So I think, well here, let's do this. We'll sell these, and that gets us there. Look at that. Hell yeah, $2,503.59. We did it, ladies and gentlemen. Yay us. Let's go to buy. Let's go to Workbenches and Machinery. And let's buy ourselves the blueprint for the watermill. Bam. Hell yeah. All right. That is cool, man. That is a really, really satisfying accomplishment. Still kicking myself in the nuts, though, for screwing up on the coffee and tea, but it is what it is. That's the last we're going to say about it, and we're not going to worry about it from this point forward because we have something to celebrate, and that is called a watermill. Hell yeah. Okay, so I'm going to let you guys go here because this is another really long episode. I'm going to go back home, and into the next episode, we will start the next episode by doing the watermill. Let me see something real quick while I still have you, though. If we go here and we go placeables and we go others and we look at the where the hell's the watermill at? Okay, power, cobalt, aluminum, mechanical, electrical. Okay, we have the electrical and mechanical parts almost certainly. I'm pretty sure I've got all the cobalt. I'm going to have to get some aluminum. I don't think I have 25 aluminum ingots. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to wait before we start the next episode until I have 25 aluminum ingots. And then we'll start the next episode. We'll put down our watermill and we'll win. Thanks, everybody, for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. If you did, please hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment, share the video. And we'll catch y'all in the next episode. Bye-bye.